South Jersey bad boys. South Jersey bad boys. South Jersey bad boys.
Feels good to be back, my friend.
Yep, it certainly is. Things get a little hot and heated. When it gets a little hot in the kitchen, we find our way out. But
it's good after a while coming back in and just seeing how easily we kind of slip into harmony.
Just right back into harmony. That's why we start every single episode with a cute little jingle, because it just gets everybody on the same page, same melody, in harmony with each other, which is...
It's a nice way to start. It kind of gets us and the audience on the same vibration right off the bat. It kind of feels good, though, to like not do this, like to truly just do it whenever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
Instead of like locking ourselves into being like, you got to put one out a week, because obviously things get busy and like you have stuff going on, but like, why are we putting this pressure on ourselves? And then like, you do it, the episodes aren't as good because you're tired. We're doing it in the middle of the night.
We're not going to force anything here.
We don't need to force it.
Our days of forcing things are over. That was in
we
our
don't
early
need to force
20s.
it, dude. That's what my boyfriend always said.
Yeah, that's what he always said to you. And
Come
you
on.
stuck to the script. Yep. Every other Tuesday is how that went down.
Every other Tuesday. And then it's like, dude, why don't we just do it whenever the fuck
Dude, and nowadays it's just so much easier. I mean, it didn't help. We lost that advertising contract with Patco, but it wasn't really.
Yeah, I
wasn't really going anywhere.
We should have seen that train coming.
Yeah, we got off at the right stop.
We got off the right stop, man.
Yeah.
Patco, they can suck it. Actually, they really clean things up. On Patco.
Really? Yeah, dude.
It's actually pretty nice.
It is. Damn,
I don't know. I haven't been on it in a while, but I feel like last time they redid some of it. It was cleaned up a little bit.
Obviously, they only got one little line to work with. It's a little bit smaller than SEPTA, but I mean...
Definitely better than SEPTA.
Dude, it's so funny. Anytime I saw those people losing their minds about the people that were trying to support the Sixers going into Center City, and everybody from the environmental side of things was like, oh yeah, like that'd be great because then no one has to drive cars anymore. Just rely on mass transit. I was like, you guys want to rely on SEPTA to get anywhere? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, it's like we don't need to do it around here.
No, definitely not. That's why we're over here in the great state of South Jersey.
We're in South Jersey. It's good to be back. We got the Phillies on right in front of us down the basement. We are game 3 right now in LA. It's not looking great, but we figured, why don't we just do the pod and watch a game at the same time?
Watch the game at the same time. We'll see. We get in between. We get to watch old Jack Chitterelli and Mickey Sherrill in between.
I'm Jack Chitterelli.
Dude, these ads are crazy.
So it seems like he's running on. He's like, kind of feeding off of what the Republican slogan is nowadays of like, we're doing the common sense thing. I'm going to lower taxes. Property taxes are out of control. The other, I guess, woman, I don't know her name, that's running.
Mikey. Yeah.
Mikey's an idiot. I haven't really seen much of the other side's campaign of like what they're campaigning for.
She hasn't put much money into advertising yet. She was saving it all for the last month, basically.
I'm seeing ads against her a lot, but I'm not seeing like what they're running on of like, hey, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that.
No, I actually watched the full debate they did from Rider University a few weeks ago.
Oh, really?
It was about 2.5 hours long. It was actually a pretty good format. It was not as big of a shit show as the presidential ones are.
They just Jack Chitterelli's was at Reunion Hall.
I saw he did a little rally there, and everybody online is like, "Oh, we're gonna stop going to Reunion Hall." I was like, "You guys probably have never been there to begin with. What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, I love boycotting a business over just.
They have a politician there. It's like,
just somebody speaking their opinions. It's like, what are we doing, dude?
Yeah, it's nuts. At what point can we have AI become our politicians? That's what I'm waiting for.
It's heading that way.
Yeah, it certainly is. It might be for the better. I don't know. Everybody is just now, you're either on the absolute wrong side of history or you are the moral high ground, but both sides will claim both of them.
At least on the internet, it's like, it feels like that's the only place you can live on the internet is on the extreme side of things, because when you actually talk to people, it seems like there's so many more people that are like us, that are just moderate people in the middle. But then on the internet, like, that doesn't get pushed out.
No, it doesn't.
So the only thing that you're going to get shown is like the most extreme versions of shit.
Yeah, and I actually was reading into it. There's some folks that are trying to push to have some type of legislation that's going to force social media apps to not use algorithms to push people stuff that like they are purposely seeing because they engage with it, but they like hate engage with it. So like it's basically like my dad being fed a bunch of crazy radical left stuff, and all it does is rile him up because if he engages with it, that's all he sees. So they want to kind of get into algorithms and be like, you can't use your algorithm to fucking brainwash people or also make them so like extreme.
That's
but, like, how can you do that?
It's so interesting to see like how that's going to come about, of like how they're going to police that stuff, because obviously that is necessary. It's like they're just so actively brainwashing people in those ways, but nobody's really tech savvy enough to at least in Congress, to be able to like push that legislation. Yeah. Like remember years ago when they brought in Zuckerberg for like all the stuff that was going on like during the presidential election, and they're trying to like question him about stuff, and they just didn't even know how to pose the questions. Yeah. Because they didn't understand like even like what he was doing, you know, from a technological standpoint. And he's like, Senator, I believe you're referring to an away message. I don't know if that is actually what you're meaning to ask. Yeah. So it's tough to even get to the bottom of it when it's like we don't even understand how this shit is being run. Yeah. To police that stuff. Yeah.
One thing, and it goes back to anything now, you can see all the clips on social media of each of these governor candidates or any type of politician. They're all going to be clipped up, taken out of context, both sides. So that's why let me just watch the full debate unedited, straight through.
It's refreshing to watch something that's just unedited, full. Like if you actually just sit down and watch a hearing, you're like, oh wow, you actually like get to see the full discussion.
Yeah. So like I watched it and I went in there not knowing really much about any of them. I hadn't researched any of her stuff. I still don't know like her extensive background besides what she talks about all the time, and him, like I couldn't tell you what his role is or what he was doing in Somerset County or wherever the fuck he was at. But what I took from it was that he was giving pretty specific answers and examples to things that he was responding to questions with.
That'll win me over every time. If they just answer the question, I'm like, that's my guy or that's my girl.
And he was
because
calling
they never answer the question.
She pretty much everyone, I think, not everybody, but for the most part, even Jersey media was saying that he won that debate because he was just like, you asked a specific question, here's my specific answer. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and here's how we're going to do it. They asked her a question, and it would be the classic, like, well, you know, as a mother of 4 kids, I think that we all need, and she just like says nothing.
That'll lose me every time.
And that's what it was. And I'm like, no matter what side you're on, if you just watch it like unbiased, go into it. That's the old birth control alarm there.
Take it. That is so blatantly obvious to me that I don't understand how every politician doesn't just run with that simple idea of like, if I'm getting into a public forum or a debate of some kind, having just a simple prepared it's like it just seems like such an easy solution to be like, I'm just gonna like obviously have my understanding of like what I'd like to do with all these issues and just answer it succinctly. If you just do that, you win me over.
No, yeah, and their whole there's something that has to be in the analytics and the data that they have given to these guys, and they're trying to paint such a broad brush that like if they were to come out and say something crazy like we're gonna do this and it's something you and I would agree with, like I think the example I bring up all the time is like people stopping an Easy Pass toll booth, send them to prison. If they had something, not that, but like something that really stands out to everybody, you're like, yo, you know what? Both sides of the aisle, we agree with you. You're going to win over some liberal votes. You're going to win over some conservative votes. But they're trying to paint with such a broad brush that would piss off somebody else in their own party, and they don't want to lose them. So they're trying to stay in this such narrow lane, this very tight walk-in closet where they really don't have room to move their arms around. Like that's what they're both in, these tight little boxes.
Yeah,
and they just won't do anything.
And just the way that they have these discussions or debates, like I wish they could find a better format to actually have, and maybe it is like a more of a podcast format where we could actually get to the bottom and be like, all right, here are the two people running, right? Yeah. Here are the main issues that they would like to change of like, if this Republican or if this Democrat gets in, they think things should be run this way for these reasons. Like, hey, obviously we'd love to cut the property taxes in New Jersey, but if you do that, it's going to affect things in X, Y, and Z way, or vice versa, and be like, this is truly what they believe and what they want to run on, and this is what they believe when they want to run on. It's like, why can't we just do that?
And that's what we need to have, something that just says.
It's like, okay, I understand the issues. I understand what you'd like to try to do. So, and I'd like to vote that way.
Yeah.
But it's never that simple.
It's never that simple. You can't just see like a little table chart of like, here is the issue. This is where they stand. This is where they stand. Pick which, like, there isn't anything like that.
These
That's
little
clear
slime
cut.
balls, dude.
Little
They
slime
talk
balls.
their way in there, and then you never quite know what's going on.
No, you never do. And I think something we could all agree on is that Tom McCarthy looks like a fucking thumb. He's just out there standing in right field, just fucking this Phillies broadcast. I don't know. They have a pretty popular broadcast because of Kruk, I think.
Yeah. Did you? So we're sitting here. We're watching Game 3 of the NLDS. Phillies versus the Dodgers.
The National League dick suckers. Here we are.
That's right. And man, it is not looking good for the Phils.
Not looking good for them. And honestly, not that I like want any Philly teams to do bad, but it wouldn't be a terrible thing if they just sucked for a couple years, came back. We got to burn off some of the. Philadelphia sports fans are a little spoiled at this point.
We're spoiled, but like with this team in particular, I'm watching the game the other night, and it just feels different this year. Like, you know, with some of our big players, like the game the other night, I'm watching Harper go up, I'm watching Schwarber go up, with zero faith that they're going to even make contact with the ball because they're just trying to crush it. Like, at least Castellanos, that fucking dumbass, like sometimes like he's going to swing at every single first pitch. He makes like horrible decisions. But like in a tough situation like we're in the other night, I'm like, I at least feel confident that he's going to like swing the bat and make something happen, which he did.
Yeah.
And then obviously, you know, he gets thrown out at third because we made that stupid decision to fucking bunt. But like our big players right now are just not they're just not hitting the ball. They're just not making big plays. I
was at the last game of the regular season last Sunday, and everyone started chanting MVP when Schwarber was going up. He went like 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts.
Dude, he's like 0 for 26 right now.
And that's how they have been in their playoffs over the past few years. If they're doing good, every single guy has like a home run every single game. They score 11 runs. They're all hot.
Yeah, we just go cold.
They're hot and cold. There's no in between with them.
Yeah.
And Schwarber, too. I mean, my own hot take, unpopular opinion, I did not think that he should have been an MVP candidate to begin with because his stats were abysmal outside of his RBIs and home runs. He was batting .240 in the regular season.
Really?
If he won the MVP, he would be the all-time lowest batting average of any MVP winner.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that.
The next closest
Makes
guy,
sense, yeah.
Next closest guy to him that had the lowest batting average to date batted .261 or something. And he was batting .240, 196 strikeouts. Wow. The guy that won MVP, I think it was Ryan Howard. When he won, he had 181. That was most ever by an MVP. He had 196. MVP, you have to be an all-around. Look at fucking, what's his name?
Ohtani, man.
He's out there pitching
fucking. Dude. He's cleaning up after the game. He's just like a Japanese gentleman, dude.
Yeah, Japanese gentleman, yeah.
They got these. I mean, dude, the Japanese got it right, dude. They're doing everything. They're playing offense. They're playing defense.
He goes out there with a katana sword up the bat. He's just fucking
clean shaven. Just looks like a robot.
Yeah, he's out there. Doesn't he have a bookie that was betting on a bunch of games for him or something? I think his like manager or somebody is like a degenerate gambler, and Ohtani apparently is one too. Not betting on baseball, but he's betting on some like weird shit. And
when you got that amount of money, like you must be so bored that you're like, I gotta make this interesting for myself.
I gotta gamble on some of these crazy fucking things out there. Yeah. Because now, I mean, it's at your fingertips. And
like, at what amount of money like would you get where you start to get silly with it? You know,
start getting silly with it. Well, you know me, I'm gonna break down these numbers into after taxes on an annual basis. If I were to have let's say you get 50 million, right? How long do you think 50 million would last for you? Like, for myself personally, I can make 50 million last a lifetime. Yeah, I feel like I could too. Because
easy.
Even if you just give yourself $1 million a year, 50 years, I mean,
I feel like I can make $1 million last me the rest of my life if I made the correct investments.
Yeah,
and paid some things off. Yeah.
You know what my investments
would
be?
I just keep working.
Yeah, I would just keep working some fucking bullshit job. That used car guy. I wouldn't give a fuck if I sold one used Nissan.
I feel like $1 million would get it done for me.
I would too. I would invest in Kohl's cash. I would still be going out for the deals at Boscov's.
Yeah.
Everything.
I'd pay my house off, keep working, get the sex change. That like, what else am I gonna do?
Yeah, and you've been saving up for that for quite some time, so now you'd be able to do it.
I got it like that, boy.
Yeah, I've been waiting for some legislation to get passed for taxpayers to pay for mine. I just want to get some nice double Ds.
Yeah. Wait, what else were we talking about before we got started? We were talking about the Phils. We were talking about
the Jews. We were talking about
the Jays.
Well, Jaybirds.
Oh wait. Fuck.
The Riyadh Comedy
yes,
Festival.
The Riyadh Comedy Festival. Did you get invited?
I didn't get invited, but I'm still waiting. Some Saudis owe me money, but I didn't get invited to the comedy festival.
Yeah.
I made a couple of risky investments, and I'm still waiting for. I'm owed 2 camels and an acre of land in the sand out there. But
now I wonder who Whitney Cummings thinks is more of a danger to women, the Saudis or Crystalia? I mean, you could point out the hypocrisy in every single comedian going to this festival.
Yeah.
However, if I got invited, I mean, here's the thing. I would go.
I would go too.
Because I need the money.
Yeah.
But that is where it gets difficult with a lot of these people. It's like none of you guys need the money.
Need that money.
But like I would totally be more like I'm not judging them for going like necessarily because like I said, I'd probably take the bag and go. Yeah. But if you don't need the money, man, it's like you like
why even bother? I mean,
couldn't have held out.
The big guy that's getting a lot of heat for it just because of how
Bill Burr.
Yeah, because
also because his whole thing lately has been shitting on billionaires.
That's his whole thing. He was the one coming out after Luigi Mangione saying that we should all burn him in the streets and everything.
Exactly. So it's like I just don't know how they didn't think about the hypocrisy that was going to be pointed out. Again, I would be going. Yeah. I'd be joining you guys if I was invited. I'm just saying. Yeah. I don't know how you didn't expect to be called out about the Riyadh Comedy Festival.
Exactly. It's also comedians as well. Comedians will take a fucking paycheck. I mean, not everyone, but majority of comedians, you're getting a fat fucking paycheck. At least like people like Tim Dillon and stuff, they're out there and pretty open about it. Like Ricky Gervais said at those Golden Globe Awards a few years ago to actors and the Golden Globes and everything. He was the one that literally said, if ISIS starting a streaming service tomorrow, you would call your agent. And like
that's the best point. That's the best point anyone could make.
Everyone going after them, like actresses, people in Hollywood, they would 1,000% do the same.
That's the only thing. It's like there's been so many of them that have been making these moral points, but then to go. So it's like again, I don't really care what you do, and like because I'm sure a lot of them can make the point. It's like. The U.S. is involved in all this dirty shit, like every country is, right? Yeah. So it's like, but that's not really my point. It's just if you're out there campaigning on a lot of these moral issues and then also accepting, it's like, what did you expect, to happen? In terms of like people calling you out.
Put a pause button on that. I love how this pregame show here is showing these guys like Ruben Amaro and some of these guys just standing there with baseball bats. Like
they all look like such dumbasses in sneakers, dude. Like, can somebody tell these ESPN broadcasters to stop wearing sneakers with suits? You look like a fucking dickhead.
They started doing that as like a cancer awareness for somebody, where they started wearing it.
Well,
but now,
I take back everything I said.
Well, no, it was like a one-time thing. Like, oh, tonight on the basketball court, it was big in basketball, I forget, but everyone was wearing suits with sneakers. Now this guy's up there wearing fucking suits with a fucking Skechers.
He's got Hokas on, dude.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. That's I can't get behind that style either. But I just love he's got the baseball bat in his shit. It looks like you guys are about to go like vandalize a Target. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
They look like a bunch of kids going to like the junior prom that don't know how to like that they're trying to be cool, so they wear sneakers with their suit.
Yeah, wearing the sneakers and then just standing there with bats in a studio. Like, you're not showing it. The guy's just pretending to swing the bat. What the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah, wear dress shoes.
One thing as well, since I was at that Phillies game on Sunday, I think something no one has really addressed this, but the amount of advertising inside of stadiums in baseball now is getting a little fucking ridiculous.
Dude, I mean, to get a beer, it's legitimately like $15.
Yeah, and with all of that, like, are the Phillies really scraping by? MLB teams really need that much money to where they got to put an ad on any empty space of grass anywhere?
Where is all of that money going? Like with the concessions, with the amount that they make for like a $12 hot dog or, a $15 beer, where's all that money going?
I think it's going right. I don't know how it works with like the MLB. They get a cut of it. The Phillies get a cut of it. Like, I don't know how all that stuff works. But like the amount of money they're bringing, not only on the concessions, but on the advertisement, on the tickets, on all the different things that they're doing in the stadiums, the 50-50 raffles they do, whatever the fuck it is. They got to be bringing in some serious coin, 7 figures a game for a popular team, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just sitting there looking around, and I'm like, they got an ad next to the batter's box, on the pitcher's mound, on their hats, on their helmets, on their sleeves, on every single wall board, the wall in the outfield, every single
board. The whole
board.
stadium's an advertisement.
The whole thing. And I'm just like, it's all like blindness. And I know all of those ads, it's all just brand awareness. You see an ad, it's like, oh, I recognize that company. But like, I see IBX, like the Blue Cross Blue Shield ad. I was like, what the fuck does that do for anybody? As I ever wake up and I was like, you know what? I want to get Blue Cross Blue Shield. I saw them.
Yeah, I've never been in a Phillies game and be like, oh, you know what? I'm feeling like I need some health care.
Yeah. And I'm going to go choose Blue Cross Blue Shield. Any job I've had, it's just like, yeah, what do you have? I'll take that. Like, yeah, I've never. MasterCard and Visa advertisements, same thing. Who the fuck is that for? You give me a credit card as a MasterCard or a Visa, I don't give a fuck.
It must just be the subliminal, like you see it so often, that it's just the subliminal brand recognition that they're hoping for.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. They got it on the Badger helmets now, and the one thing that really tips me off to it is that they actually adjusted the game camera for one of the playoff games. I'm not sure which team it was. It wasn't Philly or LA, but they actually moved the camera angle for the gameplay, like behind the pitcher's mound, slightly more to the left so that they could get an ad on the backstop in view. Like, that's how crazy it's getting in that. And I'm just like, you don't need them. You guys are making so much fucking money. Why do you need an ad on every single thing?
Throw us a bone for the podcast. It will be a sponsor. Throw South Jersey Bad Boys up behind the backstop.
Yeah. Have us be like one of those, like a charitable case type of thing. Like, we're not going to give you any money. You don't have to give us anything. Just throw it up on the back.
Make a wish.
Listen to two gay guys just spout off about random nonsense in basements.
Two borderline gay guys.
Have we ever done an episode outside of a basement? A few, but I want to say 98% have been in the basement, either yours or mine.
Typically in the basement. Yeah.
We did one out back. We've done some in the car, but I think as we're closing in on episode 100, we've kind of we've been all over South Jersey basements, I want to say.
We keep it gay, dude. We're either out back, we're in a basement,
in the back seat of a Corolla.
Back seat of a Corolla.
Yeah. How's that Land Cruiser treating you, by the way?
It's good. It's back from the shop.
What was the damage?
Well, it was only like $100-something because there's still a couple things that I got to figure out. But it didn't cost me too much yet.
Not yet.
But right now it's been great to cruise in. I mean, Land Cruiser.
Yeah, you just cruising around Camden County? What's the deal?
Yeah, pretty much, dude.
Just cruising around with the windows down, just whistling at pretty girls.
Top down, just looking cool.
Yeah, that's how I would be driving that thing around. Hell
yeah, I haven't really got to the work that I'd like to do to it yet. Which not going to be much, just kind of the interior and some stuff like that, but still haven't quite got to it yet. Oh, Mr. Graham.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast,
Mammogram. There you are. Graham's made numerous appearances on this program. Come on up there, buddy boy. Come on up. Yeah, get that ding-a-lang out. This is a show where we get the dicks out, Graham. You know the deal.
Excuse me. That's my dog, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's fucking... I've just been up to some dad projects myself. It's pretty good. It's pretty good life being a dad, doing dad shit,
Yeah, I mean, with no kids.
No kids. I'm one of those rare no kids dads.
What kind of projects?
Did a little backyard reno. Did a little ceiling fan installation.
Really?
Got to cool down the old broad that gets a little hot and heated in the bedroom. So
how was it doing the ceiling fan? Was it difficult?
It was longer than I expected, just because, like...
That's what she said.
Yeah, she often doesn't say that. It's usually pretty quick and to the point.
That's right.
But We had to replace. You ever have those like nipple lamps that are like on the fucking ceiling and it just looks like a little tit on your ceiling?
What the fuck, dude?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I do know exactly what you're talking about.
It's not like the recessed lighting, but it's
pervert.
got the little bulb with a little nip on
Yeah, we got one upstairs. We got a little nipple lamp upstairs.
Every single lighting fixture in our house had those. I've replaced 3. This is the 4th one that I've did. I'm just going room by room.
Because Rachel caught you copping a feel in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there and I'm like licking my lips just looking at it. Yeah.
She's like, you know, we got to change these things out.
Yeah, she's like in the middle of the night, you just wake up and you're just going like this. I was like,
she's like, Dan keeps getting to second base with all the lamps in the upstairs.
Yeah, just standing on the bed, going up and touching it. Just a nice little feel.
Yeah, just checking, making them sure they're tight.
Yep, and I did ask for consent ahead of time, so we covered that base, and I got myself the 3rd. Yep, touching the tits was 3rd base for me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wait, what are all the bases? First base is making out.
I think
second base
was
is...
an over-the-pants handy.
Or is that third base? No, wasn't second base
I thought 3rd base was anal.
the boobs?
Yeah, maybe.
You must have went to public school.
Yeah, a little bit of private, a little bit of public.
Wow.
Yeah. Damn, what is that? That's a good question. It was making out.
Third base might be a finger blast.
I feel like
Finger blast from the past.
do you add both of them like a little HJ and a little finger bang on second base? Like there's one on each side at the same base.
Yeah, maybe it's a mutual cop of feel.
And then like third base is just oral.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate saying that, oral.
Yeah.
You guys like hearing that? The oral.
No.
It's like somebody's like in traffic.
Even
on
Graham's
76.
looking at me weird. He's like, "Who is this guy?"
Yeah.
So
And then, you hit a home run, and that's a old gangbang. Yeah, so.
Yeah. So we got the Phils. We got
Backyard renos, dude.
the Riyadh Comedy Festival we're talking about. There's something else we were talking about before.
What were we talking about beforehand?
It'll come to us.
Yeah, it'll come to us. I always got some come on me. I got a bout with poison ivy. I don't know if you can really see it, dude. I got like poison ivy on my face.
Oh shit! I do see a little scratch.
Dude, it looks like a scratch. I don't know what the fuck it was.
How did you get poison ivy on your face?
Dude, I think what happened, everywhere that I have it is where I constantly touch my face, like going like this or going like that. And I have it in like my ear right
Oh
here.
no.
So I feel like me going like this, but I'm like, it's not on my hands or anything, so I have no fucking idea.
But you were out back doing some yard work?
No, I think this was from when I was getting through a wooded area on the Schuylkill River on Sunday, and I think I went through some branches.
What were you doing
just trying to get to the river. Me and my buddy were fishing in the Schuylkill because we wanted to catch a body or a needle, and so we were going through some branches in Manayunk, and like 6 a.m. behind the art museum type of thing, and I think I just probably touched something and very quickly, like maybe a minute later, touched myself. Or
what's it feel like? I haven't had poison ivy in so long. Just super
it's
itchy.
fucking. When I first moved into our house, when I was clearing out a lot of stuff, I had poison ivy up and down my forearms. It is painful and irritating to the point of where I want to like just burn my skin off. Like it is fucking terrible.
God, and you have it on your face?
And I have it on my face and my ear, like right there. And the worst part about
what do you do to get rid of it?
Nothing. I just fucking let it ride out, dude. I take it like a fucking champ.
But are there remedies that you could use?
You can put like what's that lotion? Camel motion? Not camel.
Guys come?
Yeah, I think just men's come. Yeah. I don't know. I got poison ivy on my face. I wish it was I wish it was the superhero woman from the Batman series, but no, I'm just stuck with the irritation. The worst part about it is when it crusts up and it starts oozing.
Oh God!
It like starts oozing like pimples, but they're all on top of each other. It's disgusting.
How long's it been now?
This literally just started flaring up like some chlamydia, like literally a day ago.
That's worse than the clap, dude.
Yeah. I've been there, done that. This is a little bit more irritating, but it'll probably be gone by the weekend. At least I hope so. I got to go to a wedding this weekend, so hopefully that's all cleared up.
It's a rough look showing up to a wedding with poison ivy on your face.
Poison ivy on your face. You can't wear a
Hey,
suit.
Congratulations! Sorry, I'm a little itchy.
A little itchy. I would bring that right to the top too. I'd just be like, yeah, I'm a little itchy here. Don't mind the face. So you can't wear.
I'd wait a couple weeks to open that card.
You can't wear a suit with poison ivy on your face. I gotta show up just looking disheveled. Like I can't
like,
do
did
that.
Dan just crawl out of the woods and show up to this wedding?
Literally did. Yeah.
And
Damn, what kind of suit does that guy got on? Holy shit!
I don't know.
Yeah. How do
It's
you
wild to be getting poison ivy in your 30s?
Yeah. How do you feel about the birds? The birds dropping one after they played the toughest few games of their schedule and then they lose to the Bronx.
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was gonna happen. We knew we were due for one. I mean, it reminds me of 2 seasons ago when like we had that great record, but we weren't looking good. Like we were winning so many games by just like such a small margin. So I don't feel great. Our offense looks like shit right now. I mean, our schedule's not that tough, I guess. But
they got the tough games out of the way. Those first 4 games were pretty tough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like here we got the Giants. We got the Giants again in a couple weeks. We got
hopefully they can
Detroit, I guess,
bounce
is
back
difficult.
from that. But again,
I mean, AJ's making me nervous that
they're having all these little he's throwing temper tantrums out there about not getting the ball enough and everything like that.
Yeah, it just every single, although it's like I get the frustration. I mean, like our offense is not looking good. We're not like moving the ball the way that we should, but it's like, dude, I mean, if it's not working out every single game, like, is it gonna be like this whole hissy fit? It's like we are still 4-1.
Yeah.
So
and that's where I get into the whole thing with we're so spoiled now. Where if they lose one game, they're 4-1. They can win the division, and people are still going to be up in arms no matter what. I mean, that's very much Philadelphia sports. But
it's so funny. It's like even when we're doing so good, like Philly sports fans, we will look for any reason to be negative. Oh, fucking here we go again. Like fresh off a Super Bowl, we're just looking for reasons to be pissed at our teams.
Oh yeah, that's how it is. Even before they lost this
even
game,
when we're winning, we're like, fire Nick, dude. He fucking sucks.
It really is like that. And who was that? Did you see? Well, maybe the Emmys or something. That one actress that got up there and she was like, "Go Birds and free Palestine." And I was like, "Who the fuck is this bitch?"
Oh, it's Hannah Binder from Hacks.
Yeah, I was like, who? Like, where are all these Hollywood celebrities coming out of the woodwork that were closeted Eagles fans until the Eagles got good?
I don't like that it's becoming like a trendy bandwagon for people to hop on.
Whitney Cummings as well. Obviously, she's dating a guy from Philly, but like, still, it's like all of a sudden you're on the sidelines of Eagles games. Where the fuck was that when McNabb was throwing a pick 3 times a game?
Right.
So she was out there, and I looked it up. I was like, I didn't know who she was.
I think she's I thought you were talking about Whitney.
No, the other girl. Her dad is from Doylestown, but she grew up in Beverly Hills, went to Beverly Hills High School, lived her entire life in L.A., and now all of a sudden she's an Eagles fan. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Wow.
Yeah, I was like,
love that.
Yeah,
I assume she grew up in Philly.
No, her dad's from Doylestown is what it was. And she's like, oh, this whole Philadelphia upbringing. It was like, you fucking grew up in Doylestown. You didn't even grow up there. Your dad grew up in Doylestown. You went to Beverly Hills High School. Relax.
I feel like there's a lot of women that are becoming like infatuated with the birds. It's like the gear. It's like the jacket. It was like the Princess Di thing. All of a sudden it became like very trendy. And obviously we won the Super Bowl. And it like really has started to put it on the map for like your non-traditional NFL fans. And yeah, I'm not sure if I'm liking people all of a sudden just hopping on the Birds bandwagon.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I got to tell you, because of now that I've been traveling around a little bit with this job, I can't tell you. I don't know if you guys know this, but a lot of other areas of the country fucking hate the Eagles.
Oh, everybody hates the Eagles.
I just assumed that naturally, but now it just comes up if you say that you're from the Philly area like I do. They're like, oh, the Eagles, like you guys fucking this, that. Usually that wouldn't come up. It would just be like, oh, you're an Eagles fan. All right. But like now because they're good, like they want to fucking hate you. Just like we would hate the Chiefs. Like I don't like, or the Patriots or whoever.
Totally. Yeah. Yeah. Like the Chiefs, like, but I can totally see it because, there is part of me, like I'm diehard Bird fan, diehard Birds fan, right?
Yeah.
But like, if I was another team, I'd fucking hate the Eagles. I mean, we're assholes as a fan base. If you come into our house, like we are gonna like not treat you well.
Yeah.
Our offense right now has been super boring. Like we're just kind of like slowly pushing it up the field. Our defense is winning most of our games.
Yeah.
Our special teams has been a lot of our games. So it's like, it's a tough offense to watch lately. Yeah. I mean, that was not the case last year. It was fucking awesome. We had Saquon going off and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I could totally see, if I wasn't from here, like I could. I totally see it.
Yeah, and now some of these teams, it's interesting to see. I mean, what are the Chiefs? 1-4, 1-3, something like that. The Ravens are like that too. They were both Super Bowl contenders again. They were saying this year, like people were picking them again, and they're both like 1 and whatever. So I think Eagles should.
And I love to see the Chiefs finally hitting that struggle. You knew it was coming, and I think like people were just getting so sick of them with the NFL just kind of propping them up. It felt like with every call and the fucking bullshit that Mahomes was pulling, dude, of him like pretending that he's gonna run out of bounds, then lowering his shoulder into a fucking linebacker, like pulling some dirty shit like that, and then still getting a flag.
I mean, how about this though? No interceptions through week 5. That's a little silver lining. And
I mean, Jalen's been protecting the ball really well. Give him that.
That's at least
we just
that.
I'm not too worried. We just gotta get things going a little bit with AJ and get Saquon going a little bit. I mean, Devontae's been looking great. We just gotta like open up the play calls a little bit.
Yeah. Yep. You see yourself, you want to be like what kind of sports do you hope Jack plays? You're going to get on the sidelines? You're going to be a football coach? Bring back the glory days?
Football, I'm kind of torn on because I played football through high school, and that's what I played the longest out of all of my sports and loves football, but don't know if the brain damage is worth it, so I'm definitely not going to be putting him in football. Now, if he decides, like in high school, hey, I really want to play, maybe we'll talk about it, but I think the stuff I'm going to put him in would be just everything else, soccer, basketball, baseball, and just see what he likes. But, I don't love I definitely don't have fond memories of my head getting smacked around the way that it did.
Yeah, I think I've talked about before.
It's not good.
No, I could have swore that I had some type of multiple concussions that I played through.
I could tell you right now that you did.
Yeah. I mean, you're looking
Look at you, man.
I'm a prime.
You got poison ivy on your face right now in your 30s.
Yeah, I'm a prime candidate for some CTE testing at some point.
I don't know what happened. I mean, I was crawling in a wooded area on Sunday, but
I was crawling in a wooded area on the Schuylkill River off of 76.
I don't know where I got it from. Maybe the wedding?
Yeah, I got it from the wedding. Some bitch came up and grabbed my face, and she had poison ivy on her fucking pinky. Yeah. So I'm a prime candidate for that. Multiple games playing O-line and everything. I remember going to kneel down, just get into a 3-point stance and start puking, and then just continue to play. They'd be like, "No, we're not taking you out. All you did was puke." Like,
it was just a stinger.
Yeah,
that's what they used to call
stingers.
it.
Yeah,
you got a stinger.
You just got a stinger. Get that fuck back in there.
And now that would be classified as a mild concussion,
dude.
He got a stinger. He's good. Dude. Send him out of play.
Dude, there was a kid I played with. I played Pop Warner in Riverside. My parents forced me to play football.
Really?
Because I was playing soccer, and my sister played soccer. I was playing it, but in middle school, they were co-ed teams, and I would go out there and just fucking level girls on the fucking field when they were playing co-ed soccer. And I multiple times, I think the other teams' parents would say shit to our coach or my dad or something like that. My dad's like, "Let's put you in." They were actually looking into rugby. They're like, "Do you want to play rugby?" They were priming me up to go play these other sports.
Well, that actually sounds like that was a good move by them.
Yeah,
I'd be so pissed if it was the other parent. You leveled my daughter.
I was throwing elbows.
Mongoloid out of there,
dude. If we were chasing a ball down and a girl beat me to it, I would fucking slide tackle her. It was a problem. I don't know why they had co-ed soccer in middle school. Girls develop, I feel quicker than guys do. They were faster and better and bigger at that point, and I would get fucking mad and I would just fucking slide tackle them. I was a shithead 5th grader.
Damn.
So they put me in Pop Warner. I used the fake address in Riverside so I could play for Riverside's team. There was a kid on the team there. He broke his leg in one game, legitimate broke his fucking leg. I remember seeing it. I could still see it now. Literally, his leg went completely folded in half.
Oh,
broke it. He never ever got out of being addicted to the pain medication and everything. Eventually, after high school, got into heroin, eventually died of overdose. The whole classic story that you hear a lot of people talk about where a kid has to go on pain medication after breaking a leg, playing football. Then all of a sudden that leads to one thing that leads to another.
It's horrible.
So that can obviously happen in a number of different areas, but you always hear about people doing that, and then the fact that I was I have a classic example of that happening, and that's some terrifying shit. And now, at least around that topic, they've kind of cleared some of that stuff up. Doctors aren't just throwing pain pills at you anymore.
Yeah, it's a good point, and when you think back about it, like when you were playing, like especially in high school, now that I'm thinking about it, every single game there's at least one injury. Now they're not always severe, but it's like, what other sport are you playing where it's like almost every single game you're like somebody's going down and like they might be out for the season.
Yeah.
Whether it's like a torn ACL or somebody like breaks their collarbone, it's like you wouldn't be on a basketball team and expecting every single game one of your players to possibly be injured for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So it's definitely I would love to see Jack get into baseball. I mean, I want to see like what he likes and kind of push him in whatever direction like he's most interested in. But like, I really regret stopping baseball as early as I did. I wish I had stuck with it longer. So I'd love to see him get into baseball.
Yeah. The only thing
we'll see.
The only thing that killed me with baseball is that it is the one sport I played that did not have a time clock.
Yeah, that's why I stopped doing it. When I was a kid, I didn't have the attention span. It was too boring for me, and I didn't have the patience. I developed it later on, which I'm like, oh, I actually would have really appreciated the sport more. But when I was a kid, I'm like, I wanted something like basketball where it's like you could just get it and go.
Yeah.
It's more fluid.
Yeah.
In soccer, the same way. It's back and forth. You're just like, if you turn the ball over, you're right back. It's not like so much stop and go.
Baseball did, I feel like for me playing it up until my sophomore year of college and then even like summer leagues after the fact, I think the one thing it did really help with was, as much as it doesn't seem like it, the mental part of the game for baseball is so much there. I feel like I developed like little parts of like OCD just because of how mental I was pitching with stuff. But it's probably one of the more mentally tough sports
for sure
out of some of them.
I think that's what intimidated me the most when I was a kid is like I can remember being out there like on defense, like in the outfield or something, and always like halfway through coming to and being like, oh fuck, I wasn't paying attention. Like, if I get the ball, am I supposed to throw this a second? Like, you have to be mentally prepared at every, at any given moment. And I was never mentally prepared. I was never paying attention. Like, I never knew where to throw it, and like, so I never felt confident.
Oh yeah. Here's where I'm thinking what we should do next. Everyone's all up in arms about some political pundit type of people going on college campuses and talking to people about the whole change my mind type of stuff, right?
Yeah.
What we need to do is set up a table at Rowan University and go down there, set up a table about changing our mind, but it's some of the more important South Jersey topics, such as Wawa fell off when they introduced pizza.
That would be a really funny sketch idea to actually go down there and have that same thing change my mind.
We're setting up the thing. People are like, oh, what the fuck are you guys going to be talking about?
We're in the wrong area, though. We might get fucking shot in the neck.
Yeah,
dude.
we're going to get fucking capped if we go up and just talk about Wawa. There's a few pretty hot topics that aren't life or death that we could go down there and talk about.
Yeah.
Maybe you could bring up some things like that.
Might be still a little insensitive.
No matter what we say, someone's going to take it as insensitive. And then all we need is somebody to go back in the archives of this thing and hear some of the things we've brought up.
God, dude, that's if we ever get anything going and then people start to look back in the archives of shit that we've put out, I'm going to immediately be texting you like, damn, we got to get rid of the entire catalog.
We got to get rid of the entire catalog. If the Saudis ever offer us money, if we just have to delete the entire thing, we'll delete it instantly and then we'll go to Saudi Arabia.
We're waiting for the invite, dude.
Yeah. I think that would be so funny, though, if you start doing like a non-serious type of thing, but people get pretty heated about that stuff. That would be pretty
I haven't
sweet.
seen any of the comedians that were at the festival really respond too much about
all I've heard,
all the flack.
I've listened to Bill Burr talk about it a
Louis
little bit.
C.K. said some stuff, and he had
because he went on Bill Maher, and he was just like, hey, like we're trying to, they never really had something like this over there, so the fact they're introducing something that gives you some level of freedom of speech and expression, he's like, it's a good first step.
It's a good argument.
He was just like, that's what I kind of saw it as. Bill Burr kind of did too, but Bill Burr kind of, some people listened to his, I didn't listen to his full podcast, but people were like, he's like, oh, you guys don't even know. They have a Burger King there. They got this, that. Like, he kind of just seemed like they were brainwashing him or just kind of like North Korea style. Like, here's a grocery store, but really it's like a fake thing. Like, but like he performed in an arena, 8,000 people. And he's like, yeah, they had like some royal people down in the front, but like they had citizens filling the rest of the stands in this arena. And obviously they did have restrictions in there. You can't talk about religion or the royal Saudis or whatever. And people were like, oh, how could you be for comedy when you go somewhere that has restrictions? It's like, have you ever done a corporate gig?
Yeah, right. Just, especially if they're like, okay, easy enough. I don't have any bits about the Saudis or the royal like family over here.
Yeah.
I could just go and do my act, get the bag and fucking get out of there.
Yeah, yeah. But it's like,
Which is again why I would totally have said yes if I was asked to do it.
Now, of course, it is the Saudi government and this and that and whatever. But I did find it interesting that a lot of the people here that are so progressive and they want to welcome everybody into the country, they got all up in arms when anybody was going to try and go to one of the countries that they're very supportive of. It's like, well, what side are you got? Are you like supporting the people that live there, or do you think they're all terrible? Don't go there. Like what side of the amount of money and like probably economical value a comedy festival brought that area and had citizens got to go out to enjoy some entertainment that they never got to see live. I mean, I've seen Bill Burr live, but how many people in the U.S. have seen him live? They got to see him over there. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. I kind of look at it as like the Live Golf League.
It's very similar.
Where it's like, dude, they're throwing out money, and if you're a player, right?
Yeah.
Like people, like the money's up for grabs.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get fucked over, I guess, either way because like
Yeah.
this thing is growing so big. Where like that's what happened to the players with the PGA was trying to be like, if you this is dirty money. If you take that, like it's not good for the sport and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Then all these guys decline and they're like, I'm going to stay true to the PGA. And then they fucking merge with them anyways.
Yeah.
So it's like they all act like they have these moral standards and high grounds, but money's going to corrupt it regardless. So you might as well get yours while you fucking can, dude.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's all dirty money.
Yeah. Do you know what's great? Is that we've had this channel on for the Phillies game for quite some time. They're in the bottom of the first. I think it's on another channel.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize what time it was. Oh, fuck. We got the Birds Huddle on.
Oh, we got the Las Vegas Aces playing right now? What the fuck are we doing?
Oh, the Golden Bachelor? Should we take a detour? Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
It's on True TV. Oh, my God. Playoffs for anything. March Madness, the MLB. Oh, dude, I got the right hat on. They're wearing the powder blues in Game 3.
We got Nola.
That's an interesting choice.
Nola versus Otani.
Oh, let's see how this one pans out.
All right, so we're in the bottom of the first.
Bottom of the first. Things are looking good so far. We're not down yet.
0 outs.
Yeah.
All right, so we didn't miss much.
No, we didn't miss much. Phillies just took the field, and there's...
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Sky-high'd that one.
Otani.
Oh, he's only batting .222 in the postseason, huh?
You know what, dude? You know who I like is Bader.
Yeah. He just kind of came out of nowhere, didn't he?
He came straight out of an 80s movie, dude.
Yeah.
He's got the fucking mullet. I could see him coming up in like a sleeveless jean jacket.
Yeah.
80s music playing. Like, I like the whole vibe.
Yeah.
He seems like he should have been on the 90s steroided out Phillies team.
He really should have. He looked like he should have been out there in 92, 93, just him and
just doing coke with
Greg
nails.
Lazinski or, somebody in a hotel room doing coke before a game. Yeah, dude, they're all zinned up to the gills, too. I love to see that. There he is right there.
There we go. Look at that mullet, dude. I love that thing.
Damn.
So we got Nola pitching.
They just showed the entire defense out there. They got an all-white team right now. Holy hell.
That's never good.
That's never good, especially when Mookie Betts is batting close to 400. I mean, yeah, what a... I don't know who this...
Mookie. What is that, Irish?
I think so, yeah. I think he's from Ireland, yeah. Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts. That's a cool-ass first name, Mookie.
Yeah.
Mookie Donegan. That's my next kid's name.
Dude, they always talk about like Philly sports fans and everything. It's tough to get a grasp on LA sports fans because it's a mixture of like people that are not from there, or celebrities or rich or move there for whatever. But then like LA locals and everything, a lot of them are like, every fan base has a large group of people that are fucking terrifying, no matter what city you go to.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the other things you always see online. Like anytime something happens in Philly or literally any city, people will share it or go like, only in Philly, only in Tampa, only.
It's really bad in Philly, though.
Yeah. I mean, some of this shit you see, but there's so many things that happen all the time, and it's just like, I think that could happen in Philly. I'll see someone say or something, only in Oakland. It's like, no, I'm pretty sure that could happen in Philly too.
Yeah.
But
Philly, though, it's really like if you have people visiting and they're like, oh, I'd like to go to a game, and
casually,
they're like, casually, and they're like, I'm gonna wear I'm like, do not wear an opposing team's jersey to like an Eagles game, like you might get your fucking ass kicked.
Especially at an Eagles game. I feel like
Eagles especially.
I feel like at Phillies games it has to be
shit. Oh
no.
my God, what are you doing?
There goes that's Brandon Marsh diving for that one. He's about to get a triple.
It's a triple. You knew you weren't gonna get that, motherfucker. Oh my God, that's
He wasn't
bad.
even close to that.
Oh, I don't like the showing off there.
No, that was
I hate
pretty
that
rough.
stupid fucking dance that they're. I hate the LA fans too, because it's like you guys only pop out during the playoffs. You guys have this beautiful weather. You have so much other stuff going on. You guys don't give a fuck. This is all we have in Philly.
Oh,
All people have in Philly is sports.
yeah.
Like that's all. That's why people are so crazy about sports. Oh my God, he was so close.
Man.
It's like, dude, this is all we do.
Well, that's the thing, and at least we have at least one team at any given time is doing half decent or pretty good. I couldn't imagine like in Cleveland, like what the fuck else do they have going on there? They have multiple sports teams too, and they're all god awful.
Yeah.
Did you see? Did you see LeBron James? His shelling out decision thing,
Dude, he's got to retire. He's becoming gayer and gayer with just
it was
his
so
little antics, dude.
It was so nauseating, and I saw that. Oh my God,
He's got to get out of the limelight for a while. Like there's dudes like they've just been in the limelight for so long. Where I'm like, buddy, you got to just take a break for a minute, because you're really rubbing like.
And we're never going to see the end of him. Like kind of like Michael Jordan when he retired, like for the most part, just kind of went off into the sunset. He just went out
way to do it.
Just gambling. He's got a yacht that he goes to Marlin tournaments on.
Yeah,
like,
just golfs.
He just golfs, does that stuff. He kind of stayed out of the limelight.
Yeah, kind of like, just bought the Hornets for a little bit and maybe would just like be at some of those games.
He dabbled a little here. He dabbled a little there. But LeBron James, when he retires, he is not going to be out of the spotlight for a few decades.
Yeah.
He's not even going to be a commentator. He's going to have a podcast.
How long is he going to play?
He's going to be a movie star. He's going to play until his son becomes an all-star, which might be another 15 years.
I don't know if Bronny is going to
he's
have
only
more than one more year, like, messing with the G League.
That's why he's asking his dad, can you stay in the league so that I can continue having a job? He's a Nepo baby.
Yeah.
He has a job because his dad's on the team.
I wonder if LeBron's trying to wait. I don't know if he said this, but if he's trying to wait until his other son could potentially get
He has another son, too?
He has another son who's really fucking good, who's younger. There's Bronny, and then there's... It's like another version. I'm trying to...
Is he in college or high school?
He might be like graduating high school, so it's like sometimes those kids, it's like they could just do 1 year and then go to the NBA.
Yeah.
But I think his youngest, not his youngest, but the one that's right below Bronny. I think he's actually the best one.
Huh.
Potentially.
Oh, jeez.
He's younger,
A
but
long way to go with basketball. But, oh man,
oh my God, what?
not looking so hot.
What is Nola doing?
Just pegged Freddie Freeman on the fucking pinky toe there. That's not good.
I feel like this happened last year in the playoffs with Nola too.
So he didn't pitch game one? So I haven't even
No.
I haven't been able to watch even the first two games. Holy hell.
And he didn't pitch last game either.
Damn. That's rough.
This is not good.
No, don't know how this is gonna go, but at least
How we
we
doing
got
on
the
time?
Eagles to look forward to.
All right, well, we're about 9:25 here.
How much time have we been on here? We've been rambling and ranting for about 52 minutes now.
Yeah.
How'd the Wilbur Theater go for you?
Dude, oh my, yeah, we haven't talked about that. It was awesome. Dude, I have an affinity for Boston.
Really?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, they got
Thank
lucky
God
on
it's
that one,
foul.
too. I still have never been to Boston.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, so I had only gone for the first time. I guess the first time I went was on my bachelor party, which was, obviously great time.
A lot of tits, yeah.
And then I did some shows there last year, which were a lot of fun. Met up with Maddie Peoples while I was out there. But dude, just like the city of Boston is just beautiful.
Really? Yeah.
It's really nice. It's really clean. I just got to kind of check out the city again. I really love Boston, and the Wilbur was sick, dude. It was
It's just sold out.
practically. It was like 900 something people. I think.
Oh,
I
shit.
think the capacity is maybe like 1,000 or so.
Damn.
Just a great crowd. it's truly just a beautiful theater. So like
Damn.
just to be in there and like
That's awesome.
it was really cool.
Get the full experience.
So we went up and we did a show in Concord, New Hampshire on Friday night. I was opening for Matt Friend. He's an impressionist. He's got like 2 million followers now on Instagram. He's fucking killing it.
Concord, New Hampshire, the mecca of the Northeast.
Dude, so it was such a cool little town. Like,
Really?
we drive up there, you know, it took us like 6 hours to get up there, or, you know, at least 6 from me here in South Jersey. But I pick up Matt in New York. We go up to Concord, New Hampshire, me, him, and his videographer, Isaac, who's a cool-ass dude. So all three of us, we drive up together. It's just like this cool small little town. We did I forget what the theater's called. It might be like the Performing Arts Center in Concord, and there was like we had like beautiful weather. There's a bunch of little shops around on this like little strip in Concord, and it was just like this beautiful area. I would totally like love to go back and bring the family and stuff. So we did the show there. It was awesome. We got like some good food. And then we just drove from there to Boston, which only took like an hour that night. And then we had like all day to just like chill, hang out in Boston, check out the city. And then, you know, we did the Wilbur that night. We went out with Matt's family afterward to celebrate at this like nice ass restaurant. It was fucking sweet, dude.
Damn.
It's crazy, dude,
killer.
because I met Matt. We were doing bringer shows at Gotham Comedy Club in New York like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Doing a fucking bringer, dude. You know, for those of you listening to a bringer show, is you have to bring audience members in order to get stage time.
Hell yeah.
And so I remember I was doing the show, and this kid Matt, you know, at the time Matt was like 19 years old.
Yeah.
And he gets up there and he starts doing impressions, and I'm like, dude, this kid is gonna fucking blow up in the next couple of years. And here I am. Oh, speaking of which, that's my buddy Martin.
What?
The commercial, dude. I did a comedy festival with him.
Right there. On the
Martin Morrow, I believe, is his last name. I constantly see him in commercials. He must be killing it right now.
Geico, too.
Geico, damn,
Geico
Martin.
prime time, damn. Got a nice check for that.
Yo, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, we did Rogue Island Comedy Festival together.
Oh, nice.
But anyways, so yeah, Matt's fucking killing it right now.
I see him with some of the biggest celebrities. Everybody from what's his name? I always forget the fucking guy that was in Jurassic Park. Fucking Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
From him to Bill Maher to
yeah, he did Bill Maher's podcast. He just did Dax Shepard's podcast.
That's nuts.
Matt's only like 26 or 27 now.
That's wild for an impressionist, because a lot of people either love or hate them, and I feel like most comedians just think anybody that does an impression is like just a fucking hack job.
Well, I feel like back in the day, obviously, like back in like the 80s and the 90s, it was like everyone did them.
Yeah,
and then
that's
for
probably
some
why it got such a bad.
Well, yeah, and then
rap.
like they went away, and now it's almost like a new thing again. I feel like it's kind of like come back.
Internet culture and social media culture has kind of reinvented doing impressions, because that's like a very popular thing on social media, especially with Reels. All the stuff that comes out, like when Kyle Donegan was doing his filters and stuff, like things like things like that. I feel like kind of brought it back a little bit.
Yeah.
There's your man Jack.
You know what hasn't come back that used to be a thing is ventriloquists.
I thought you were gonna say goth girls. We gotta have them come back. But
We
yeah,
can bring them
ventriloquists too.
Like that was a big thing in comedy, and then that just went away and like just went out of style for some reason.
Yeah, it did. Bringing around, I think people just got like, there's too many horror movies that came out with weird dolls and dummies and
think that was
clowns
it?
and shit. And
Yeah, could have been.
you don't see anybody out there with any clown makeup on too much anymore these days either.
Yeah, we got the government's hand up our ass talking for us.
Talking for us there, yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, Netflix as well. If you've been watching any good shit on there, if you haven't started it yet, you got to get into, I've never watched this one in particular. I don't know much about the story until I watched it. Was the Ed Gein story. You ever hear of that serial killer Ed Gein?
No.
He's the guy that basically...
I could use a good serial killer doc right now. I haven't seen one in a while.
This isn't even a documentary. It's actually like an acted out like kind of series showing like basically telling his life.
But so it's a true story. It's not.
It's all true story. Yeah, it's not fictionalized. But he his whole thing, he basically inspired the movie Psycho, like Norman Bates and the Bates Motel type of stuff.
Oh, wow.
They based that off of him. He was the one that basically had this obsession with his mother, who treated him like shit. And when she died, he like kept her body in his house and wore her clothes around. He also inspired the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in some way, where he would wear skin on his face.
Oh.
He would like dig up bodies and stuff, and like keep their body parts around the house. He like had his bowls that he would eat out of at the dinner table were like skulls from people that he killed.
Oh my God.
Like crazy shit like that.
What a weird hobby to have.
But they go in and out of showing like him and going through his life. Then to like they fast forward to the 60s when Alfred Hitchcock was making Psycho, and they follow the actor that's trying to get into character, who's playing Ed Gein, and he's like a gay actor, and he's got to wear these dresses and get like infatuated with all this really creepy shit.
Why was Ed gay, or the actor just happened to be gay?
He just happened to be gay.
Gotcha.
And he like had to play a guy that did cross-dressing and did all this weird stuff. And
so the serial killer was a cross-dresser?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because he would wear women's clothes. Like he would put on his mom's lingerie and stuff.
Oh,
like
God.
weird stuff like that. Like he would get crazy and killed people, then like would have their body parts and shit all over his house. Like
Jesus Christ.
Crazy stuff. And that happened in like the 50s. So in the 60s, when that movie came out, like no one's ever seen shit like that at the point in the 60s in the movie theater.
Yeah.
So people were freaked the fuck out. But Alfred Hitchcock obviously is Alfred Hitchcock. So it was just like the mental stress that the actor was going through. Like, I got to play this guy to do that now. It's just something like nowadays, like there's 1,000,001 of those movies that come out. So we kind of just take it like, oh, yeah, I've seen the blood and gore movies like every other week, when back then it was just like a big deal.
Yeah, that's true. It's like we've become so desensitized to it because the amount of like documentaries that you see out there nowadays, it's like this just like common thing that we've become accustomed to. Like I can't imagine being back in the 60s, being like the first sort of like series or movie based off of something like that, like how creepy that would be to be seeing that for the first time.
And he started getting very into the stuff because they were they somehow got a hold of photos from like concentration camps in World War II, because this was in like the 50s. So like his like girlfriend kind of brings home, she's like, oh, like somebody I knew from the war got these photos over in Germany, and now I have them here, and like let me show you these photos from concentration camps of like dead bodies and stuff. And at that time, like you couldn't see photos like that anywhere. That's not on. They didn't have the internet. It wasn't on TV. They didn't put those in newspapers. So it was like, holy shit. But like nowadays, that doesn't even come anywhere close to the shit that we can see any given day. I mean, how many times did you see video of a guy getting shot in the neck a few weeks ago, just on everywhere? And like you were saying, we're all just so desensitized to it that society in general, it's like, holy shit, like it was getting in a very dark place. I mean, we're
I wonder what the numbers are like since the 50s or 60s on the uptick, if there has been, in serial killers, and if there's any correlation between like the internet and how desensitized we've become to see, being exposed to all this stuff, if that's caused like more and more of it to happen, or if it's kind of just always been about the same.
It's very much like that. They do a lot of those studies when they get into the motives of mass shooters and school shooters and people like that. They're usually inspired or have some type of something wrong with them mentally, where they see and they read into this stuff a lot and they get inspired in a way. It's not like that all the time, but there's definitely a lot of those studies out there. Back in the 90s and early 2000s, it was all pointing, oh, it's all video games that are doing it, but there's really, I don't think anything that substantiates that.
Yeah.
But there definitely is, I am sure of it, that people have seen and watched so much of this stuff, and it kind of breeds new versions of that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But that's a good one on the flicks to watch there. Oh, is that
come on.
Mookie hawked that one down.
Fuck.
Damn. So we're mid-2 and it's still 0-0. But yeah. What else you got? What else you got popping here? We're just over an hour at this point. So what's coming up?
I got a couple things coming up that I will mention. The one thing that I'm trying to do lately is go on my Instagram and sign up for my email list. It should be on there. I think it's on my website. I'm starting to send out like weekly emails, like in addition to, because I just got to be better at updating my website with my shows. But I've found that people really like the weekly emails that I'll send out on occasion. just about like where I'm going to be and where my shows at are stuff, because I think they just like. I've heard from so many people that they're like, well, I check my email every single day. I'm not always like coming across your website.
That's how you get to the top of the inbox there.
Yeah. So so sign up for the email list. I'm trying to build that thing out, and I'll keep you guys posted with where I'm going to be. I do have a couple shows coming up. I'm going to be at Next in Line in Philly on Friday for a show. So if you're in Philly, you know, people are always asking like, you know, when you could be around Philly. That's the next one that I have is this Friday, October 10th. And then I'm going to be opening up for my buddy Mike Cannon next week, next Thursday and Friday in Atlantic City in Delaware. I'll put those tickets on my website too, and I'll send it out in the email. But Mike is the fucking man. I think he's extremely, I don't want to say underrated as a comedian because it makes it sound like he's not successful, which he very much is. I just think when people talk about like some of the really good comics out there right now, he's not mentioned enough. Mm-hmm. So if you want to see some good comedy, Mike's definitely someone I look up to, that I'm pretty pumped.
Absolutely.
That I'm going to, just two fucking dads, you know, that are just getting some gray hair and
hell yeah,
doing some fucking stand up. So really, really pumped about those, and you know, we might shoot some stuff, and we'll see, but I'm happy he's bringing me along.
Nice. On my side, I had to drop out of a couple of shows because of some work trips. However, Sunday the 26th, I think there's a few South Jersey lads and some broads that are going to be over at the Eagles tailgate. So you guys should go tailgate the Eagles game on the 26th, because I'm going to go get all sauced up there and then get on a flight to Detroit that afternoon.
Okay.
So if anybody has anything for me to do in Detroit, I need to know, because I'm going to be, I don't know what I can do there besides walk out the door of the hotel room and get carjacked or shot in the face. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know. But that's kind of...
Drop some suggestions, please.
Drop some suggests, because October 26th, Eagles tailgate, and then possibly a... Actually, that's the one some of my buddies are going to, but I think some of our guys are going to be there Black Friday. Black Friday, a little 3 p.m. game the Eagles got. That's going to be a tailgating opportunity as well. So we'll catch you guys over there.
Let's go Phils.
Yeah, we'll go Phils. Hopefully they pull this one out, and we'll see you at the World Series parade.
Peace.
See ya.